The name is Bill Teague, and I'm a lifetime vice president at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, serve on the Lifetime Vice Presidents Committee and the Speakers Committee. In Rotary, I'm a past president of the Rotary Club of Houston, was a member of that club for 31 years. The original collection was a gentleman named Larry Carroll who invited me to become a member of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. And he wanted me to go on the steer auction committee, and I said, I can't sell steers. Is there something else I can do? And he outlined the committee structure. It was very easy. I ended up on Speakers Committee. And that was in 1976 and have been a member ever since. So my initial contact was Larry inviting me to go. Larry and I were both in the Rotary Club of Houston. Well, the basic concept hadn't changed at all. That's the nice thing. And how the missions are accomplished has changed, but the basic concepts have not. And frankly, I think the Rotary Club of Houston and the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo are a perfect match. With Rotary's motto of service above self and the rodeo's mission of benefiting youth and education, I think it's a perfect match. Well, it's had a major impact on both my business and my personal life. In my business life, with 31 years at the Blood Center here in Houston, it opened a lot of doors because many people that had blood drives had no connection with the stock show. Or vice versa, if they had a connection with the stock show, then they may have a blood drive. So it helped there. Now, the reason the concept hadn't changed is because they both have great missions. The impact that that's had on both my personal life is it given me an opportunity to give back. And I think we all have to give back. I think people who only take end up destroying themselves as well as the organization they take from. So it's given me an opportunity to give back. Second, it's given all of us an opportunity to support one of what I think is the finest charities in the world. That's the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Well, I don't know that I'll leave any legacy, but I think the legacy of the rodeo and rodeo is that they both absolutely prove that you can help others in multiple ways. I don't care what your talents are, with Rotary and the rodeo, there's a place for you. And thank the good Lord gives different talents to different people. You don't all have the same. For example, there's 92 committees at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, over almost 20,000 volunteers, where there's a place for everybody. Similarly, in Rotary, there's a place for everybody. Whatever talent you have, they've got a place to use it. So the legacy that the rodeo will continue to leave is that they make life better for people who want to go to school in Texas schools. And one of the nice things I like about it is that the $12 million we give every year goes to seniors that are going to a Texas college or university, not outside the state. Well, I'm not sure exactly which event you're talking about, but I was president of the Rotary Club of Houston in '86, '87. And in that was a distinguished year because that's the year the Supreme Court mandated that ladies could join Rotary. And we had some people who said, well, I'm not going to stay in Rotary. The bottom line is they did. Also in 1987, I was very active on multiple committees at the stock show. And then in 1995, I was elected a director, which I was very proud to serve. And then in '96, I was elected a vice president. And the vice president served for 3 years and have responsibility over multiple committees. So I would say those were some highlights in my Rotary. The thing I like about the rodeo, one of the many things I should say, is that you have to earn your badge every year. I don't care how well you did last year, you got to start from zero and earn that badge again this year. And I like that because you can't live on your laurels. But in 1996, as a vice president, I earned my badge and I requested that it be put on one of the shuttle missions. And much to my delight and surprise, they did put it on STS-71, so it did go on a shuttle mission, and I brought the badge with me because there were several things that I wanted to go in space with it if it went, and fortunately they were kind enough to let it go. This is the 1997 Vice President badge that went on the shuttle. This is the certificate signed by the director of the NASA. And it simply says that the gold 1997 rodeo lapel badge was flown aboard the United States Space Shuttle Columbia, STS-87, November 19 through December 5, 1997. It was launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, Columbia, completed 251 orbits traveling over 6 million miles before landing on runway 33 at the Kennedy Space Center. This is the crew patch. This is the photo of the shuttle as it lifted off. Here's its landing, its crew, another certificate, the Texas flag, and as I told you, I'm a romantic, patriotic Slav. I love Texas and I love the United States. And it was flown with the badge, and then several pictures from the mission. So it's something that I'm very proud of and deeply appreciative that NASA would take the time to take this badge, along with many other items, to space, and that it got home safely. You have to give to live. People who don't give have poor health, worse attitudes, and just don't enjoy life. And both the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo and the Rotary Club of Houston give you a chance to give. And if you miss that opportunity, you're cheating yourself. I can also say that what little you give, you may not think it's much, but what little you give will be multiplied immensely and benefit a lot more people, much more than you ever thought you could.